Hello, everyone, and welcome to game number 2. The men, Henry Ford and Jackson College, are tipping it off, and here we go. Jackson in the dark maroon uniforms and Henry Ford in the white.
Tough loss on Thursday, as I said during the women's game for the Henry Ford Hawks against OCC. And conversely, the Jets, they've lost 13 or 14, man. So they come in at 3-21. That's tough. Henry Ford's got to find a way to get up for it, make it meaningful, and start getting ready for the trip to Illinois, if you know what I mean. And I think you do.
Yes. Ziegler with the ball on the wing. Marshall with the outside shot. The three is good. Calvin Marshall gets him on the board first.
Marshall had a lot of fun last week with the big win there, and had 31, if my memory serves me correctly, and would be nice to see him put up some good numbers today.
The reverse layup is good by Amari Allen. And Henry Ford out to a quick 5-0 lead.
Coming down the stretch here, they got after this game they go to Schoolcraft. Then they're home for St. Clair County Community College and Mott.
Left-hand shot is no good off the glass, and drawing the foul is number 3, and that's Shamarion Hardy, and he'll go to the line shooting 2.
I know my waistline can't stand it, but if you see a tear roll down my eye, that's because the Girl Scouts are packed up. No Thin Mints for me. I'm looking around for some Girl Scout cookies. Henry Ford, you know, they're going. I know that Coach Shepard is going to demand a nice defensive effort today, as he always does.
And right on cue, that was your defensive effort. Inside, Marshall, wide open, and a quick timeout by Jackson. 8-0 run right from the gates. 30-second timeout. Your officials for this afternoon's contest: Raymond Kelser, Lamar Howell, and Aaron Squarwell. So let's see how Jackson will handle this pressure by Henry Ford. Short jumper, rattles out. Marshall gets it and gets on the run. Good hezzy, nice layup.
Kid that played well last weekend, E.J. Roberts. It's going to be key if they're going to do anything in the national tournament. Now, that's a defensive lapse there. Somebody didn't rotate.
Ziegler quickly back the other way. And Ziegler draws the foul and will go to the line shooting 2.
heard Coach Shepard just say, "Come on, Hardy." So he may be the guilty party down here on that easy layup. But Omar Ziegler is another young man who's played well recently. Kid out of King High School, third year in the program, second year on the floor.
Ziegler makes his second, makes it 11-2. Nice jumper right there on the baseline. Number 23, Johnston. Quickly back the other way is Shamarion Hardy.
Could be one of those games for Hardy. You look at the folks, the personnel that Jackson has, let's face it, it's probably not the best.
One second on the shot clock. They got the shot off, and they also got the tip off the miss.
Well, that's what happens when you don't box out. I don't care who you're playing, the fundamentals still apply. And they're not executing on defense there, boxing out and doing what they need to do. Well, maybe there is life. I see a few Girl Scout cookies.
Those cookies are on your mind.
Hey, man, come on. It is that time of year. Why wouldn't they be?
Marshall from deep outside, no good. Inside out game by Jackson. Henry Ford on the run. Murray Allen. I thought it was a foul, but no. Well, yes, it was a foul on 23. Johnston. Good reverse.
What I'm going to be looking for today, Jeff, is how much Henry Ford shares the basketball, how much they communicate, things that'll keep you sharp.
Good save by Ziegler, but not able to make the finish on the bucket. Ziegler from outside, it's good.
It's a good sign. Good sign when he's hitting the outside shot. He showed his versatility the other day. I like what he does on the defensive end. Gonna need that in these last 4 games, including this one in the conference.
15-8 your score. Deep in the corner, number 5, E.J. Roberts.
You get Hardy and Roberts on the same page, and that would be pretty good. Now, this defensive end is a concern because they're giving up a lot of layups, a lot of backdoors. Guys have to communicate. They got to talk. It's going to sound like a broken record by the end of the day if they don't correct it.
Ziegler from way outside again for another three-pointer. 21-10 your score. Quickly back the other way. Jackson looking to go inside, and they do. Lawrence Snodgrass for 2.
Oh,
nice move that time.
Nice move by Hardy. Now get back on defense and let's talk. Let's communicate.
(23-12) your score. 13 minutes here in the first half. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I want Hardy to fight through that screen.
It's nice ball handling, and the whistles blow, and the foul is going to be on the floor. Number 1 draws the foul. That's Tariq Gladima.
Yeah, we know he can do that. You know, he can score, get to the line, drive to the basket, but it's on the defensive end, on the ball. You know, if someone's screening you off, you're fighting through it. He's been a good addition to the ball club, but I want to see him run it more. Get things level when things get tight.
(24-12) your score. Long three-point attempt, no good, off the mark. Henry Ford looking to run, but they pull it up. Marshall off the rim. Almost an over back, but a timeout called by Jackson.
Thanks, man. Yes, and I got a goddamn salad at home. Oh, my goodness. We're on break, right? Take a break.
Oh, maybe I did. I think so. (12:28) here in the first half of play. 24-12 your score. Jackson College and Henry Ford College here in Dearborn, Michigan. As Henry Ford comes out with some defensive pressure. Whistles blow to stop the action. Looks like a foul on number 10 from Henry Ford. It's going to be Donald Wilburn.
Wilburn is a high energy guy. Certainly don't want him to get in foul trouble. Comes in off the bench to be aggressive. He and Hardy were kind of looking at one another like they didn't understand the foul call.
Jackson looking to go inside. Good job by Jackson in the low post right there. 10-point lead for Henry Ford, 24-14. Fade away, no good.
Gerald Dotton at third, but I don't know if you called it a slump, but just been kind of just there lately. Remember how he started the season? Was even in the starting lineup. Something that's happened to keep him in not really all the way into the rotation.
Johnson called for the foul, and now quickly substitutions get ready to check into the game for Henry Ford. Brian Everhart and Amari Allen now into the game for Henry Ford. Henry Ford looking to go to the basket. Kicks it back out to Everhart for three. Everhart is trying to get that shot to go down. He's the three-point assassin for this team. Jump hook in the inside is good by the big man, Christian.
Defense is a concern right now for Henry Ford.
Right back to the inside. Christian with the turnaround, no good. Marshall comes away with the rebound. Henry Ford in the open floor. They swing the ball around the perimeter. Outside shot, no good. On the shot clock. Marshall's looking for the foul right there, but he gets 2 points. 26-16 your score. Stolen away by Marshall. The Hawks want to run. Short jumper is good by Amari Allen.
Now let's see if Henry Ford here, I mean, it's funny to say this, they've given up 16 points in the first half of the first half, but the intensity defensively doesn't seem to be there. They're not really talking.
Everhart is called for the foul. Going into the big fella again. Good job defensively right there. That must have heard you. Good job on the defensive end by number 11. That's Davion Smith-Johnson. 28-16, 8:56 and counting. And that one's good.
These kind of
by
things.
Campbell. Campbell,
man,
with the block attempt, got a little bit of it.
These kind of things shouldn't be happening. I mean, this Jackson team lost 13 of 14.
That one's tipped. And quickly back the other way, and a dunk by Bobby Roberts.
Is it safe to say right now this is an uninspired Henry Ford effort right now? Doesn't seem to be any spark here.
Marshall with the short jumper. Finally gets it to go. Stolen away by Marshall. And a little thunder by Marshall. A little thunderous dunk.
folks just probably said the weather was too much to deal with, and they're playing Jackson. So the buzz is not in the building. For a dunk, you normally get everybody standing up and going crazy. There's not a lot of people here today. It is tough when you've had the stretch that we've had with the weather, but folks around here are smart basketball folks. They're looking at the record for Jackson and saying 3-21. I can tune in on YouTube.
That's right. 32-21 is your score in favor of Henry Ford. Another steal. And the foul is going to go on Christian. And Johnson will go to the line. Shooting 1-1. Missed everything on their layup attempt. Quickly back the other way. That time Hardy got a little too deep. Campbell with the bucket. Hardy for three for Henry Ford, 37-23. Nice look inside. That was Sloan calling glass. Ziegler from a long way out.
Play a man-to-man defense, and what I'm noticing is when they screen, some guys are just staying back and they're switching. But no one is up in their grill. They're not sitting down and getting in people's faces.
Ziegler on the oop side of the alley-oop. That one rolled out, and then a foul is committed by Johnson. And Roberts will go to the line shooting two.
And I knew this coming in the building when I saw these guys coming in the building, this crew of officials. I mean, that's a good crew. We know Ray Kelser. We know A.J. Squirewell. One of those DePours guys, and Lamar Howell. I mean, they're long-time high school officials. They do other college games. They're going to let guys play. And just want to see Henry Ford play some more D. This is a fast half.
39-29 your score. Looking for some space underneath and finding an open baseline runner. That's Ajale Washington with 2.
And there's a guy who really, early on was in the rotation, and now we barely see him.
Washington is called for the foul. Johnson will go to the line shooting 2 for Jackson College. 3:47 here in the first half. Henry Ford with a 41-20, or check that, 41-30 lead right now. Ten-point lead for the Hawks. Hardy on the outside. Hardy looking for some space. Ziegler from outside, no good. Nice jumper for 3 is Campbell for Jackson.
Look at it. It's a fast half, but Henry Ford is only up 7. And we're looking at this, and I know I am. I don't know about you, Jeff. I'm looking at it like, hey, they should be blowing them out. quite simply, this team has no business in the gym with Henry Ford, but so spoiled around here, I guess.
Looked like that one hit the shot clock. Hardy on the outside, directing traffic over to Ziegler. Ziegler on the wing, nice bounce pass. And the foul will send Johnson to the line shooting 2. Johnson makes his second. 45-34, 2:07 remaining in the first half of play.
Man.
Jackson College and Henry Ford College going at it.
Clock time, this is probably a half an hour. Wow.
Yeah. You're right. This half just went by pretty quick.
Nobody's in foul trouble because that many fouls called.
Right.
Well, there has been, but it's just been so quickly moving in real time.
There's a foul called right there on Hardy, which will send Gladima to the line shooting 2. Minute 25 remaining in the half. Marshall from outside. That rattles out. 45-36. Nice job by Washington stepping in. E.J. Roberts was looking for the foul, got the foul. Not able to finish the layup. It's a good hard foul by Jackson. Foul was on Johnson. Ten-point lead for Henry Ford.
I mean, if you're Jackson, you feel like you feel great. You have a chance to be down less than double digits against Henry Ford at Henry Ford.
Snodgrass at the line after the foul. Rattles in the first free throw.
I mean, don't look now, 46-38.
One of those kind of lull you to sleep games. Outside shot is good by Hardy. 49-38, 16 seconds remaining.
That was a timely three-pointer if I ever saw one.
A good finish for the half for Jackson College. Only a 9-point lead for Henry Ford, 49-40, your score. It's halftime. We'll be right back with the second half after this. 49-40, your halftime score. And Eric, what did you think about that first half?
Well, I just think that Henry Ford lacked a little spark. They look lackluster. They just look dry and normal. And one of those things, if you look at the stat sheet, is the rebounding, 23-17 in favor of Jackson. And then on the offensive glass, they got out rebounded 4-2 defensive glass, 19-15. Not good. That can't cut it. 49-40 is too close. I know you just want to win, but you shouldn't be up 9 at home against Jackson.
Hardy had 17 in the first half. Also, Marshall had 13 in the first half for Henry Ford.
And see how easy that was? I mean, that layup just now, that just shouldn't be happening.
So Jackson comes out in the first half, gets on the board real quick. Hardy can't finish the layup.
Hardy had 17 and made it look easy. It was the quietest 17 I've ever seen, but good to see him going. But this is too close for comfort for me.
Battling for the rebound, Ziegler comes away with it. Ziegler up quickly, and a nice move for the layup, Amari Allen.
And there's a kid I think needs to get going. It's becoming that critical time of the season where Henry Ford usually starts to get on a roll.
Henry Ford wants to run the floor, and that was tipped out of bounds by Jackson College.
So they can do this all day, but it's on this defensive end.
That was Amari Allen with the last two. Nice move to the basket right there by Johnston. Marshall for three. That rolls out. Long jumper off the mark right there. Pass maybe a little too hard. And drawing the foul inside is Calvin Marshall.
Hardy, you better have your hands ready, your eyes ready, everything else, because he is going to give you a dime that you can spend, if you know what I mean. And Marshall's up, he's having his normal game.
Yeah, 13 in the first half. First 2 points in the second half. Here at the 17-minute mark. Roberts for three for Jackson. Roberts again from outside, and that's for Henry Ford. I want to make that clear. I meant Henry Ford instead of Jackson. Ziegler in the open floor. Ziegler for the slam.
Nice and easy for him, and starting to reminiscent of the women's game where Jackson in the second half came out on fire. Henry Ford's doing that to the Jackson men.
Count the bucket on the other end. And the foul is going to be on Marshall, as Johnson will go to the line shooting 2, or shooting 1. Jackson College trying not to let this one slip away. It's an 11-point lead for Henry Ford. 60-49 your score. Three-point shot off the mark. E.J. Roberts, not a good look at that one. Inside to the big fella. Had a pretty good half in the first half. It's Joshua Christian. They went away from him late in that first half. Henry Ford with good ball movement. Christian got his hand on it. In the open floor, back the other way. Marshall showing the muscle.
I mean, it's been consistently 9, 11-point leads. Henry Ford hasn't blasted away to a 20-point lead or anything like that today, but they've been steady. Problem is, so has Jackson.
Marshall with a good strong move in the low post. 64-51. Nice baseline move. Three-point shot, no good. Ziegler with the weak side rebound. Kicks it back out. Henry Ford will reset. Long three-pointer off the mark. Hardy gets his own rebound, puts it back up. Ziegler there on the weak side, but couldn't get it to go. Bobby Roberts with the dunk for Jackson. And they're just hanging around. 64-53 your score. As Henry Ford takes a timeout, we're going to take a timeout. You're watching Henry Ford basketball on the Henry Ford streaming network on YouTube. I'm Jeff Lowe along with Eric Pate bringing you all the action. We'll be right back after this. 64-53, 13:09 here in the second half, I should say.
I don't feel like Henry Ford's in danger of losing the game. I know they can put the pedal to the metal at any time, but it's just the effort needs to be, I guess, more intent. There needs to be more intensity out of this bunch. And I'd be interested to hear what Coach Shepherd has to say about that.
Donald Wilburn at the line now. Makes his first. Now Everhart checks in quickly off the bench. Long three-point attempt, no good. Everhart got his hand on it. Jackson wants to run. That one rolls in and out. Jackson still fighting for the rebound. Not able to get it to go. Dotton comes out with the rebound. Short jumper off the mark. Dotton in the open floor.
You notice how they're not able to just kind of, I'm talking about Henry Ford, pull away, you know, like we're used to. You notice how this is just, you know, it's just run-of-the-mill type things. This has not been their personality over the last couple years.
(67-53). Jackson, just like you said, just hanging around. 11:25 here in the second half. Almost stolen away by Dotson. Went off the hands of one of the Jackson players. Went off the hands of Snodgrass. So Henry Ford will keep possession. Johnson draws the foul and will go to the line and shoot two.
Make no mistake about it, Jackson has 3 sophomores and the rest are freshmen, so they got a young roster. But with all the folks that they face in their division, and I mean, it's coming here is a step up.
Nice move inside by Evan Sloan. Dotton from way outside. Not a good shot. Coach Shepard shaking his head.
And I mean, these officials are not really, calling anything other than the obvious foul. So it's important for you to take advantage of it. And I think Coach Shepard, they're up 13, and it's been a routine type workmanlike effort. I don't think he's too worried about this, but he'll start turning his intensity on here soon, best believe. He wants more out of this group, and if he wants to get them to that championship and they want to get there, they got to give more. I don't think it's unfair to expect more when they play Jackson College.
A little off-balance shot there by Johnson. 68-56 your score. And a nice drive to the basket by Gladima. Everhart, step back three, no good. He hasn't been able to get his shot turned on yet. Henry Ford in a man. Seven seconds on the shot clock. Dotton from outside. That's off the mark. 10-point lead for Henry Ford. Henry Ford had it and lost the rebound. Now Henry Ford gets it again. Everhart pulls for three and finally gets it to go.
That's good, because I just haven't heard enough from Dotton the third. Hadn't heard enough from Everhart. Haven't heard enough from Washington. Haven't heard enough from Wilburn. These young men that are on the floor. And of course, Smith Johnson's coming back from an injury. I think he's going to make a difference once he is in game shape. But man, this is it's a head scratcher.
(71-58). 7:46 mark here in the second half. Johnson, third time he has put his head down and went strong to the basket. And each time he's drawn a foul, and he's back at the line again, shooting two.
No one can complain about their playing time today. They've all gotten in. And now the lead is expanded a bit, but it won't, unless they come up with a big power rush here, an abundance of points, this won't be one of those 100-point games for them. And got to curb my enthusiasm, I guess. That was a successful show on HBO at one point. Got to curb my enthusiasm.
73-60 your score. Approaching the 7-minute mark here in the second half. Long three rolls out. Good defense by Henry Ford in that set. Thirteen-point lead for Henry Ford.
It's too easy, man.
Too easy.
No baseline cutoff, nothing like that. No rotation.
That was Campbell on that last one. Marshall losing it out of bounds, went off his foot. And Jackson College is in striking distance. Has never been out of striking distance. Stolen away from Ziegler. Looking for the matchup. Seven seconds on the shot clock. Outside shot, no good.
Now we're down to 5 minutes and a 9-point lead. This kid here, he's been a one-man fast break and been doing a pretty good job controlling the tempo and keeping Henry Ford in front, let's face it.
Yes, Hardy has been doing an excellent job. Count the bucket. Joshua Christian will go to the line. Ziegler picks up the foul. Christian with the steal, quickly back the other way. And here comes Jackson again. And drawing the foul is number 23, Johnson.
So they hit these 2 free throws, they can get it down to 7. I don't know when is the last time Jackson's been this close in a game. They've lost 13 or 14. 3 and 21 for the season. That's their record.
And there it is, 75-68, 3:56 remaining. There's that guy again. Hardy has been keeping this Jackson team at bay pretty much all by itself.
Let's just say his NIL went up. Because he's earned it today.
Campbell at the line. He finishes off three-point play the old-fashioned way, 77-71.
It's a 6-point game, and they're at home, and it's quiet. It's kind of bizarre. Is everybody on their phone?
Hardy from outside, no good.
And don't look now. They got a chance to cut it to 3, a one-possession game, or there that goes down the window. Never mind. Never mind. Had a big opportunity there to cut it to 3 or 4. Jackson did, but they blew it.
2:38 remaining in the contest. Up and under and drawing the foul is Hardy, and he'll go to the line shooting 2. This definitely has been one of those type of games.
What do you mean? What type of game?
Where the opposing team can just creep up on you and take one, you know?
Hey, 79-71 with 2 minutes, 31 seconds. Come on. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
That's right. You're watching Henry Ford basketball on the Henry Ford streaming network on YouTube. This timeout, we're going to take a timeout. We will be right back. (79-71) your score, 2:31 remaining in the contest, and Henry Ford in a tight one right here, I would say, against Jackson College. Henry Ford comes out of this timeout picking up full court and trap it in the corner. Good job. And Ziegler is called for the foul.
He didn't like it, but it certainly was a foul.
Bobby Roberts at the line shooting 2. Important free throws going down the stretch. Have to make these, especially with the clock stop.
Getting down to crunch time here under 2 minutes. And that's just what Henry Ford needed. This should be everything to the basket at this point.
Yes, E.J. Robertson, the last bucket. (81-72) your score in favor of Henry Ford. Nice jumper from outside by Johnston.
Jackson just has not stopped playing, and I think it's primarily because Henry Ford's defense hasn't been what it has been all season.
Eight seconds on the shot clock. Nice move by Hardy. Getting inside and making that layup. Big time shot. Under a minute remaining.
I don't know what, with 48 seconds left, I think Henry Ford's in the clear. They're going to get the win. But I'm interested to hear what Coach has to say about it, you know. You don't give them back, that's for doggone sure.
Campbell at the line. Campbell with the miss. Marshall with the rebound, a quick foul.
Well, you look at down in midcourt, we've got E.J. Roberts and Shamarion Hardy. Those are the two kids that are going to have to lead the way here if Henry Ford is going to advance and play well into March. Now, we talked about how fast the game is going. 39.19 seconds might take about 15 minutes.
Yes. Because Jackson
they want
has to put him on the line.
They want to extend the game.
Yes, they do.
They're not in a rush to go home, if you know what I mean. Put up a valiant effort today, but they're going to come up short. And Henry Ford, I mean, you know, despite all the concern about their defense and this, that, and the third, hey, listen, they win number 18. This is going to be win number 18 for them, which is nothing to shake a stick at. I know Coach always talks about the banners, the big banners. He said he's sick of these little tiny ones. He wants that bigger one. And let's face it, these kind of games are good and bad. Good in the sense that you win, bad in the sense that it's a team that's doesn't have as much talent that
It's giving you some
giving you
problems.
a fit, man. a little bit of a problem, a little bit of a fit. Fit may be too strong of a word, but they are a problem today. They were.
And you know what happens when other teams get a hold of this tape and scout this Henry Ford team. Oh, look at this. Your final score, 86-76. Henry Ford with the win over Jackson College. And we'll be right back with the head coach, Coach Shepard, after this.
All right, we're back here at Alumni Gymnasium, Memorial Gymnasium here at Henry Ford College. Final score, Henry Ford College 86, Jackson College 76. And we're happy to be joined by Henry Ford head coach Chris Shepard and the point guard for the Hawks, Shamarion Hardy, who finished today with a nice workmanlike effort. 26 points. 5 assists, and 7 rebounds. So, Coach, talk to us first of all. Congratulations on the win. Talk to us about the win and what you thought.
I thought we were flat all day, to be honest. We lost on Thursday. Tough game. We were down 19 at the half and cut it all the way to 6 with shooting free throws to cut it to 4. Thought we were just flat today, tired. I mean, overall, win's a win. We got to get 3 more. You get 3 more, you split the league title. So we'll take it at the end of the day.
Okay, and just talk about the fact that it was that way. I mean, you know, do you think the guys were still had some residual effects from Thursday night? You know, having a game canceled and then having to come back and play.
I mean, honestly, I just think we were tired. We were gassed, and we didn't go very deep in our bench the other day. Mar Mar wasn't there Thursday, so we rode him a little bit today. Obviously, you can see he was fresh and getting to the lane all night. So just thought overall today we were tired. I didn't scream at him too much today because, I'm tired. So if I'm tired, I know they're tired. So Thursday was a tough one for us. We battled. We just came up short. And then today you got a quick turnaround. So I'm tired, so I know they got to be.
Okay, well, Shamarian, talk about your effort. I mean, not only did you score 26, but you were 9 of 16 from the floor and really going to the glass a lot, really trying to hit some layups. Talk about that.
Yeah, I just knew that my team was going to be tired today, and I had the game off on Thursday, so I just knew I had to come in and play with a lot of energy to get us going. So that's really why I just played hard today. And we just need a lot of things that we need to clean up on, so I'm just here to do that.
Yeah, talk about what you think you need to have happen before this, before the conference tournament. But Coach always talks about the national tournament. Looking ahead, what do you think you need to do to get there?
We really just need to lock in on our principles and just trust each other and just be a good team. We already got the talents. We got all the pieces we need. We got any player that you can think of. We can do everything down the line. We just need to learn and work on the small stuff and just come together and just work on our principles. That's all.
And Coach, I won't hold you today, but just tell me, what about this group makes you feel really good, and what has you concerned?
Vaughn is back. Devon Smith-Johnson. He statistically didn't do a lot today. He's not in pain. So it's just stiff, and we got to get him loose. So we wouldn't have him out there if he was in pain. So him coming back is another guy that we can throw it at the elbow and get a bucket. He's great on the rebounds. He's a high energy player. We feel like we have the best point guard in the country. Calvin Marshall's a problem. We have a lot of pieces. We got shooters. We got athletic kids. We got what we need. What concerns me is when we get into our emotions for too long. You saw it in Macomb. We're up 11, go down 18. That's a 29-point swing. That's crazy. We should never get beat by 29 points. And that's really what happened. If you look, you're up 11, you go down 18 before we go on our run. So we just got to get better at that. We're getting better. We got a lot of young kids, a lot of kids from different backgrounds, different areas, just not a lot of college experience. We're getting better at it. We just have lapses. We had one the other night. Midway through the first half, I don't know what the score was, but it wasn't what it was. They closed it out down 19. It's back to 9 within 3 minutes of that second half. We got it all the way to 6 at the foul line. We just got to get reset quicker. I thought our emotions were better today, in terms of staying off the officials and just playing basketball. But we were tired today. I know I feel it. So we'll just see what we got on Wednesday. We get Wednesday. We got 3 more we got to get. Ultimately, league title is more for our kids than me, and I only care about one, and that's the national.
That's right. Well, Coach and Shamarian, congratulations on the win. It was kind of a weird day too, because normally we got buzz in the gym and the snow that has everybody saying, "I'm gonna stay home."
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully, they was tuning into the YouTube channel and watching the game. But just on behalf of everybody, part of the Henry Ford College Athletic Department, led by our good friend, the athletic director, Rochelle Taylor, who does a great job. We want to say thank you for tuning in. And final score once again, Henry Ford College 86, Jackson College 76. They turned the scoreboard off, so I think it's time to go. So everybody have a good one. We'll see you next time on Hawks Basketball and Henry Ford College Athletics here on the YouTube channel. So long, folks.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Bye. All right, yep, thanks, man. Appreciate you.